Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And today we're going to bring some prime time and some grind time, and we are going to talk about something that I think is super important and something that I think gets taken for granted a lot and that a lot of people don't think about until it's too late. And what that thing is your reputation, right? It's your reputation and your character. And listen, I'm a guy that always believes in doing the right thing, man of integrity. And so I just wanted to share with you a couple stories and a couple things that have changed my life in the way that I do things, in the way that I do business, in the way that I just live my life and build relationships and friendships with people and all that kind of stuff. And it starts with taking my reputation and my character very seriously. And so I want to challenge you guys to evaluate what it is and the things in your life that may bring that into consideration, or maybe be a challenge for some of you. But I'm going to give you a couple of examples. And as those of you know, I'm in real estate. And so, yes, I'm on 100% commission. And so there are times when I have deals that potentially come into my lap, whether that's an online lead or a referral from someone or something like that. So I want to share with you this story the other day that I got. So I got a realtor lead, and I started talking to this person, and this person was like, well, actually, I currently work with this realtor, and she wasn't answering her phone and blah, 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 and I really want to go see this house, and so I was wondering if you'd show it to me. Now, here is where your reputation and your character and integrity come into question, right? So you have two choices. You can give that person or get that person's name, whoever that agent was that they're using, and you can say, hey, you know what? I just don't work that way. I would rather have you just call her and give her back her client. Or you could choose to go show that house, write up on a property if they wanted to write, and not care if the other agent doesn't get paid or anything like that. Unfortunately, that's not how I work. So something that I did in that situation is I said, hey, who's your agent? I'd be more than happy to contact them and send them your way. And she gave me the name of her agent that she was using. And I eventually gave that agent a call, and I said, hey, your client just called me. She wants to go see this house. And she reached out to me via Realtor.com, said that she was working with you, and I'm the type of guy that isn't going to basically take a lead or a client from you, regardless of whatever the situation was. And she responds with, that is the nicest thing that anyone has ever done for me. Thank you very much, and I will definitely follow up with her. I was in the middle of a closing, and that's why I didn't answer my phone. And so needless to say, right, I could have done the thing where I just go out and show the house, and if they want to write up on it, I can write up on it, and hey, that's my client, and hey, they contacted me through Realtor, they're definitely not using you, or whatever the excuse may be to justify being right or making it fair or even or whatever the case is. Or I can just do the right thing, right? And so that's where this comes into play, is my reputation and my character is way more important to me than making a sale or a transaction. And what I mean by that is this. I work with agents on a daily basis, right? So for me to burn a bridge in that situation would be stupidity. And so that is something that I want to challenge you guys with, is when you are in a situation where your integrity maybe, or your reputation or your character or all those things are brought into question, what do you do with it? How important is your reputation for you in all aspects of what you do in your life, in your marriage, in your with your kids, in your business, in your relationships, in your friendships? What is it in today's world? And this is where I'm going to go on a little rant here, because it's my prime time and it's my grind time, and I want to challenge you people, for those of you that struggle with this, because I deal with it on a daily basis, and sometimes it's very frustrating where I'm like, what is it with people and loyalty and integrity and doing the right thing? It seems like there's this me aspect that we live with on a constant basis. And it's only going to get you so far, because eventually people start reading through that and they start seeing that, and they don't want to be around you anymore. And I'm telling you this because I deal with it on a constant basis. There are times where I deal with agents where I'm like, wow, you really didn't look out for the best interests of your clients. And I'm going to let you know that. And you can hate me, and you can do whatever, but our job is to look out for their best interests, not to make a transaction. So for some of you, that might be a struggle where maybe money or other things get in the way of making you maybe get cloudy on what's most important and what's a priority there. Well, for me, my reputation and my character are the number one things, and walking in integrity is the number one thing that I'm going to do regardless of whatever situation that I'm in. If I lose a transaction because of doing the right thing, I will walk away and I will go to bed at night with my head on that pillow at peace because I know that I did the right thing. And I might have lost out on a little bit of money, but that's okay because I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason. And if you're doing it right, you will be blessed and you'll be rewarded for that in your relationships, in life, in marriage, in business, whatever that may be. I'm a firm believer in that. So that is my prime time and my grind time for you to think about what is getting in the way, if it is, of challenging you with your reputation and your character and your integrity. And whatever that thing is, get rid of it, remove it, refocus, and understand that walking in those things and being an example to other people and showing that there are still people out there in the world that pride themselves on that will get you far. So that is my prime time, my grind time today. Get after it. Walk in integrity. Be consistent in having a positive reputation and uplifting those around you. And I promise you, it will get you far. Love you guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. We'll see you later.